Got hammers like West Ham Dutchman. You don't wanna see the gang vex, man. Pull up in 2-litre dingers and press that.
Selling bag, going ham in West like Declan Rice. Doing like popcorn, everything nice. Whoa.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hammers Fans United. Welcome back to the Match Prediction Show, and welcome back, Kieran, aka Harry Geezer, aka the channel mascot. You know, we just said beforehand, before we came on, it's been a while, isn't it, since? Yeah, I've done it. Yeah, it's been a while. Obviously, I've been doing stuff in the background, and then it's more. I was on stream by myself. This is the first time I've been on with someone since I don't even know when. Long time. And you know what better person to be sitting alongside than Mr. Harry Geezer. How are you? What have you been up to? Yeah, and all of that.
Yeah, not much, mate. I've been working around my mate's house. He's putting his property up for sale, and so I've been doing a bit around there, which has kept me alive. So yeah, not much else. I've been really quiet, to be honest, lately. Really quiet.
Is that I mean, right?
No,
I will ask you.
Go on.
No, carry on. No, carry on. I'll get to the comments after.
No,
I was going
to
to ask you, how did you feel once the final whistle went? And I will get to the comments, you lot, after. How did you feel once the final whistle went on Thursday?
Oh, mate, I was over the moon, mate. I was over the moon. It was one of them getting up at God, what time was it? 3 o'clock in the morning ones, you know, when your heart was asleep. But I was always confident. After watching the first leg, I see the first leg, and I went, wow, we can beat these. You know, we had enough chances in there to get a result in the first leg, and I was happy. All right, 1-0, that's no drama. We've got them at home now, and I knew the crowd would make a massive difference in there. I knew it would be buzzing. Because I just remembered back to my days, you know, of 1976 when Eintracht Frankfurt, they were the favourites. Same sort of scenario. That was a semi-final, and we lost 2-1 out there, and we beat them 3-1 at home. And Trevor Brooklyn with a double, and
I've seen highlights of that game. I have seen that game.
That was the best night I've ever had at Upton Park under the lights. Right, that was it. And I knew that this would be a similar scenario. I knew you had 60,000 instead of 35, and I knew everyone would be up for it. And after that first game, I knew we could beat them, and I was confident. So yeah, I was delighted. It proved to be. We needed 2 goals. We got 2 goals, and deserved it. We didn't scrape it.
Yeah, definitely deserved it. Did you think it was going penalties?
I was worried it was going penalties because my heart can't handle it. It's too stressful. I'm going to end up blowing up. But no, I did, yeah. I couldn't believe how simple the goal was in the end after the work we'd put in trying to score that second. The effort that was going from Antonio he was battling hard, man. He was trying. He was doing so many great things and then so many poor things.
Exactly.
He was trying his heart out, man. He was trying and battling. He had a great battle with their centre half, that Gelder or whatever his name is. Thought that was a great little battle between them. And everyone was trying hard. Fornells was working really hard. He weren't really at his best in the first half, second half. When he switched to the left, they thought he got better.
Yep.
He was back to his natural position or the position he's used to.
Been
and
adopted,
made a big difference there.
No,
so yeah, and Zuma was just my
immense.
God. He blocking everything. He's heading everything. He's just superb. Dawson as well. And when it was so hard to get an opening and score, and then it just came out of nothing. 4 hours, bang, save, and a tap in from Oyama. Fantastic, wasn't it? Just couldn't write it.
Did you sorry, I will get to the comments, but it's been a while, so I don't want to not ask Kieran his questions and then move on. You was there for the watch along, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So was I in front of you? Because I was, or same sort of time? Because I know that I was watching it properly.
Yeah, I had to turn you down because you were about 30 seconds in front of me, and I'm going, oh no, I can't have this. I'll just put in the comment down again. I can't listen too much because I'll hear about a goal before. I went, no, that
that's
can't.
The thing. Right, let's get
my boy Old Artisan. He was gutted, mate, because
Yeah.
he's just found a new job last week, and
Yeah.
5 minutes after the game started, he had to leave for work.
First day or first day?
No, he's been there.
He's
About
been
a
there a
week now.
couple. Oh. Does he like it?
Yeah, he's loving it. He's a really good people. They're a plastering firm, more gyprock, and that's what they do. Gyprock houses and all that. He likes doing that. And they're Bosnians. They're all Bosnians, right?
Okay.
And he reckons they're lovely people, mate. He said some of the best people he's ever worked for. Like really patient, showing him things, and so he's really taken to it. He's enjoying it.
So I'm guessing he's just gonna now spend a lot of his wages on his music, isn't he?
Absolutely. I haven't seen a penny yet. Let's put it that way.
Hey, Kieran Jr., give your dad some money.
He will. Don't worry, he will.
Right, I'm gonna get to the comments because but yeah, thanks whoever's tuned in and for being patient in our introduction. Right, what we got here? Let's put them all on the screen. I'll try and go through them quick. Hi, brother Titch and brother Kieran. Hope you're well. Looking forward to tonight's show. Thank you as always, Stuart, Disabled Team. Green Street Elite, I'll be back. Elbow cough. You better come back, mate. Falls from Iron. Good evening, everyone. Hope you are all well. I'm playing some online Texas Hold'em. Is that like for money or just for the fun? Or that's for like you're playing for money.
Could be money. Yeah, it could be money. Gatesy, I presume Gatesy. He's probably playing for money. He's in.
Oh, sorry. So when Budgie said he'd be back, that was half hour. So he's back now. Sorry. So that was half hour ago. My bad. Hey, big up Mally. Big Mally. Sorry. Big up Big Mally. Hi, busting off. Big result for Leeds last night, and for that helped West Ham out massively as well.
I was just as much delighted over that result as I was West Ham. Go on, Leeds.
Not that much, but yeah, it was close.
I was delighted.
Yeah. You know what?
I was delighted.
I have to say this, obviously Disabled Team done a watch along, and then Stuart has put out just the goals reaction. So when we finish here, it's only about 3.5 minutes. Go if you can watch Stuart's and Lee's reactions to that game, like just the goals. It's only the goal reactions. Yeah, so it's a short video. So Budgie says, "Evening, gents. Big up Budgie and Green Street Elites." I'm gonna try and get through it. Right, Lawrence. Big up Lawrence as always. Hello everyone from Auburn, Alabama, USA. Come on, your ass. Frankie. Big up Frankie. Titch, Kieran, Wagwan. Big up Frankie. Big up Charlie Boy.
Frankie.
And I'm can only guess that Frankie Boy is in high spirits, and especially after that result, his bet is still on, which is a big bet. And Frankie, as always, man, just tell him that Hammers Fans United, everybody here is thinking about him and can't wait for him to return. Not that long. Lawrence says, "My boys." Okay, he's talking to you as well, Kieran. I see you and Lawrence is now like you lot are like brothers now, innit?
Yeah, well, Lawrence has worked out that I talk more sense than him, so he's capitulated.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Big up Lee. Right, so Kieran was the main man, but anytime Lee enters the building, he becomes the main man. So Kieran, you're the second main man now because Lee's here. Frankie Boy, Lee, awesome, Larry, Budgie. I thought you were going to say Larry Lava then. One sec. What we got? Good evening, everybody from Disabled Team. I'll just click on these, even though they are just chit chat, and we will get started. So I'll try and speak and scroll down. Quite an easy concept. We've done this, but it ain't been for a long time. We just give a Tottenham player to watch, West Ham player to watch, random prediction, which could be anything, entertainment value, and then correct score. Try and keep them, you lot, as we get to them, rather than just putting them in there now. Like, let's do it as we go along. Yarmo's Army. What we got here? Frankie, Stuart, Lee, Lawrence, boom, 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 Stu, my brother. Right, you lot, if it's just talking to each other, I won't read it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Big up Harmony. As always, channel royalty. When Yama scored, I just thought 2-0, game over. Frankie says, enjoying these. Good, enjoying these. Oh, because he's in Florida now, isn't it? Frankie's they're out in Florida now, rather than New York. we're good. Thanks for asking. Frankie, how's your brother doing? Harmony, my girl. Talked to him this morning. He was buzzing because his European bet is still good. Yeah, just mentioned that. Uh-oh. Lawrence says, Titch slacking on the comments. No. Never. Never. Let me go here. Boom, boom, boom. Stu's, oh, here we go. Stu's reaction vid is brilliant. Yeah, you lot, if you can, those that haven't seen it, just check it out. You know, Lee, and obviously they came back from 2-0 down. There is a bit of a comedy element to it as well, which I think you lot will like. Storyline, almost. So, yeah. And it's short. And Lawrence was there for the whole watch-along yesterday, as far as I believe, because obviously I've watched it back. Big up. Boom, boom. For his brother Lawrence Watkins. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, Lawrence was supporting, you know, Stuart and Lee during the watch-along. And
I was sleeping like a baby.
Sleeping. Right, I've caught up. And the good thing is nobody has put in any predictions yet. So, like I said, please, you lot, do it as we go along. The first one, and I'm going to leave this, I'm going to give Kieran some thinking time, myself some thinking time, and everybody in the chat now. If you want to explain why in a short synopsis, that's fine. But we're going to start with, I've got it as a banner. We will start with, I think I'm going to have to just rename the team. Example, player ratings, map prediction. Here we go. 1 minute. Let me just edit this. So the last time we done this was Newcastle, because I've got here Newcastle player to watch. When did we play Newcastle last?
I think like years ago.
Yeah, when was that? Yeah. So we ain't done this particular show for a while. Spurs player to watch. Save. Right, so boom. Right, so Kieran, you've got some thinking time. I think I know mine's one of two people. And everybody in the chat, who would be your Spurs player to watch and maybe why? Even though StreamYard only gives you 200 characters in your description. You know, the obvious is the two obvious ones, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm not. Yeah. Right. I'm not going to pick them. I'm going to pick the new guy from Juventus.
I was going to do that. Wait, I was going to do.
No, you can do him as well. No, you pick and you tell me why. I'll tell you his name and you can say why. One sec. Let me get his name. 1 minute. Oh, come on. I'll tell you his name. Tottenham. His name is Squad. Where is he? Midfielder. His name is Dejan Kulevsky. Something like that. Dejan Kulevsky. Right, so why are you picking him, Kieran, as your, we're going to exclude the main two in Son and Kane, so why are you picking Kulevsky?
Because, when they had a clear out in January, didn't they? Tottenham.
Yeah.
Conte's gone, right, you gone. Bloody no good to me. And they brought a couple of players in. I never even heard this guy. And, all the highlight shows I've seen of Tottenham, their games, they've been good and bad. But that boy stood out. I went, ooh. To me, I just went, that looks like a good buy, this fella. And he was good. And I went, don't like look at that. I was hoping they'd just buy badly again. But they don't. So him, and if I weren't going to just go, if you wanted to pick him, I was looking at Højbjerg too. That Højbjerg to me can be terrible or really, really good. Yeah. And I always worry about him in the middle there. So, but yeah, the new boy looks good. He looks tidy. He looks really skillful, powerful. I think he's only about 21 years of age. I mean, he looks a lot older.
I thought he was older than that.
Yeah, he's only 21, I think, and he's taken to it. Yeah,
and he wears number 21. Really well, He has. He's 21 and he wears 21.
And under Conte, you know what I mean? You can't be out there just bedding in like Moyes does. You can't be, all right, then we'll play you.
Sink or swim in it with him. Yeah. Exactly.
And he is performing for them. So he's a boy I'd worry about.
Is he left-footed?
I think he's both.
The reason why is they played a game, it was on TV, and he cut in from outside the bottom, banged it with his left foot, and it went in. And I thought it was Harry Kane because they look sort of from I just thought it was Kane, and I thought Kane on his left foot, that's a great finish, and it turned out it was him. And I'm thinking, this boy is like, I'd already noticed him, but now I'm thinking shit. Then I thought is he left-footed? And you know, I would rather he was just left-footed, because if that's his weaker foot, and no, he can hit the ball like that. So, you know, I've got, you know, along the same lines as you. He's taken to the Premier League, you know, like a duck to water. I didn't realise he was that young, and you know, he's improved Tottenham. Tottenham is a different Tottenham than, you know, 2 months ago, even 6 weeks ago. So. I'm anticipating a tough game. We just done extra time on Thursday. They didn't play, obviously. So, yeah. And he, you know, like I said, aside from the obvious two, I think he's definitely a player to watch from Tottenham. So, I think, yeah, we both agree on that. Let's go to the comments and see what everybody else is thinking. Big Manny, right, so smash the like button. Thanks, Stuart. Højbjerg would be my player. Right, this is Stuart, disabled team. Højbjerg would be my player to watch. He's the playmaker. You know, he breaks up everything. He's got a lot of energy. He's a good player. There we go. Lawrence says, Titch, keep Kane locked up and watch Son. Yeah, Harry Kane escaped from and that's why he's got his form back, because he was in the basement.
He's out and about.
Yeah. Right, we've got Harmony says Kalevsky because he's bloody amazing. So and just like her, he's Swedish, of course. So
yeah, there we go.
But his name is like, where did Zlatan was from? Was he Bosnian like heritage? Because obviously that name is Watkins.
Is it Croatian? Is it?
Maybe Kalevsky. Ski. I don't know.
You got the itches and you got the skis, haven't you? That end of name thing.
Yeah.
And they're usually from that area, aren't they? Well, I think it's Croatia all the itch, aren't they?
Yeah. Vlahovic is, but then Vlahovic is Serbian, so I don't know. I think Loris is the player to watch. We will be keeping him busy, hopefully, says Budgie. Love him at Leeds. I'd love him at Leeds. Oh, yeah, right. It's pronounced Dejan Kulusevski. Yeah. Lawrence says, Titch.
Very ABBA.
We may need an interview with Kane. All right, you ask Kane some questions, maybe. I haven't done. I've been learning the name Yoda. You still forget that. Right, so big up Luke. Lady Luke, he says, evening ladies. Luke, thanks for tuning in, as always. Sorry. Right, so we've had Kulesevsky. Luke, my man. Good evening, Luke. Right, here we go. Harmony says, him and... I don't even know who that is. Kajust. I would melt. Lucky enough to have seen both of them play the disabled team. Hey, Luke. Is this a Lethal Weapon retrospective? Explain. Like I said, I'm not always Lethal Weapon retro. Oh, okay. You calling me Danny Glover? No, yeah, Danny Glover. The hell. I drew Dad's vid again. It's the funniest thing I've seen in ages. Right, so look, Big Mally has said, Lee Staven, sorry, Lee, had to watch the Dad's vid again. It's the funniest thing I've seen in ages. So, like I said, you lot, when you finish or we finish here, go over to the disabled team, check out the latest video. It's a short 3 to 4 minute their reaction to all of the goals last night in their victory against Wolves, and then there is a storyline sort of, and you know, comedy element to the video. Hi guys, hope you're well. Boom boom boom. So yeah, this show is not a long, another 3 years, you know. I think these would be busy. Right, cool hand Luke, my guy. Boom. All right, cool. So that's it. All right, so we've got that out of the way. We had to do it for part of the show. So Kieran, you know, with who's available for us, who would you pick as your West Ham player to watch in tomorrow's game?
I think you have to go by history. I don't think Moyes is planning on changing the team much. I think if everyone's fit, they play, don't they? We know Bowen's not. But that seems to be the way he's going for it now. He's just, they'll play every minute if they're available. Yeah. So, and going by history, Antonio for me loves this fixture, doesn't he? And I thought honestly, in that Sevilla game, I thought he was fantastic. His
No,
energy.
he was.
He was fabulous. And I know he made bad passes, but man, he does that. That's our Antonio, isn't it? But he didn't stop battering them defenders all night, mate. And I reckon they were going, Jesus Christ, what is this guy on?
Exactly.
And I think he'll be up for it. If he's playing again, which I presume Moyes will, I think he'll be up for it again because it's Tottenham. And he loves scoring a goal against Tottenham, doesn't he? He loves a celebration. And, I can't go past him because Rice will be, hopefully, as usual. I think what we've been doing lately as well with Rice is sitting him a little bit deeper for most of the game and letting Souček get him forward. And I think that's going to be key too. I think we're going to make sure Rice, because you know what Kane does? He drops into the middle, he drops deep, he plays as a number 10, and he just pulls the strings. And I think between him, Souček and Rice, they've got to stop him doing that.
Yeah.
And then when he does ping it left, right, track him from coming into the box, because that's what he does, and he's really good at it. I don't think there's anyone better at it in the Premier League. So, but Antonio, for me, he's a player to watch. I reckon he's going to be really up for it.
Yep. All right, let's see what they're saying in the comments. Come on. And then you look, try and keep, like I said, when we get to each element of this show, then give your answers. If we turn up tonight, one sec. Luke is funny. He's funny. Right, here we go. Big up. Evening, James. Thanks for joining. I lived in Stockholm and a family from Karlstad, if that's how I pronounce it right. Here we go. Luke says, oh, look at Luke. If we turn up tonight, do we get answers for next week's quiz? Is Bowen healthy? No, he's not. He's not going to be ready for this game, is he?
No, he won't be there, mate. I've never
been there, but I'd like to. Will Moyes go man to man on Kane and Son? What do you reckon about that? I reckon Rice will be instructed to when Kane does try and drop in there, you deal with him. And I think Rice. Yeah. I think Kane's not a midfielder, so he's good at getting on the ball, and then once he has the ball, but we know that Rice will do his best to make you not even get on the ball, and he's the perfect player, I think. Yeah. You just got to
stop him playing, stop him being the playmaker, because he is good at it. And if you leave him with that space, he'll hurt us.
Frankie says, bet Antonio to score these spuds. It's a lock.
Go, Frankie. Get that bet on, son. Get that bet on. I know what you like.
Mr. Bong. Okay, so let me just put this here because Lawrence, thank you very much. I probably would have. Right. He did say somewhere, don't forget that, we're doing a watch along tomorrow on this channel. So if you're, free and available, then tune in. The game kicks off at 4:30 UK and I will be going live at 4. I'll have football in the morning. I'll get home about 1. Yeah, 4:30 kickoff. And then once I get back.
Half 1 in the morning for me, aren't it? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, commitment. So once I get back from doing the youth football, I'll have about 2 hours to set up, prepare, which is what I've been doing today. I've been working on graphics and whatever. But all right, sorry. So watch along tomorrow. Boom, boom, boom. We were watching that wearing my West Ham PJ's brother. This is a disabled team in his West Ham pajamas. Right, Giza. But when Antonio gets the ball in the box, he falls faster than Domino. It's frustrating because he does some fantastic thing and literally a second later shocking. He'd do something shocking, second later it's fantastic. So but the work rate is always
that's why he doesn't cost 80 million, does he? That's what we've got. But some of that hold up play in the turn he made at that game and spun the player and done it. It's just that he kick the ball away or something or run it out, But some of the work he done in that game was really impressive. Really impressive, man.
Look who we got in the house. My broski, Hammerhead, present as always. Hammerhead, so far we've done a Spurs player to watch, and now we're on West Ham. So you haven't missed much. And like I said, this show is not a long show. It's quite simple. If you want to give no one ain't give theirs. All right, here we go. Budge, Stuart says, I think Yarma is a player to watch. He's found some form. I am really happy for him. What do you think about that comment, Kieran?
Yeah, but he won't. I don't think he'll start Yarma because even Yama's admissions, he's not fit enough to do 90. And like I said, it's worked bringing him off the bench twice now, isn't it? So I think that will change. He will be a player to watch if we bring him on, because he's just doing well. He's in the right spots at the right time, and he done really well. He's had two good. What you want is when you got substitutions, isn't it? And this is something we've all been worried about. You want them to impact the game, and and he has done, and he's done his job. He weren't fabulous, Yarmolenko, on it, but he scored a great goal in the first one, and he was there for the tap in the second. So he impacted the game both times, and Moyes will be delighted with that. Something we didn't think, and this is where we all have to eat a bit of humble pie here, because we've all criticised January window, and he didn't do it. And I said that Moyes will live or die by his sword with that decision, not bringing anyone in. And at the moment, he's living. Yama does not. If we bought a striker in January, Yama does not get a start, and these two occasions don't happen. It could be completely different. He wouldn't have got on the pitch, and it's happened. And either Moyes has got a crystal ball and he's brilliant, or he's getting very lucky. So you got to say that fair play to Moyes.
Right. In regards to, I don't need to eat no humble pie in regards to Yarmolenko, and I'm glad you mentioned it, because I've seen titles of videos and all of a sudden I'm thinking, hold on a minute. And I always said from day one, right? And you may well remember this, Kieran. I said, if you're going to use Yarmolenko, use him as a striker. He's not a wide player for what Moyes wants, right? I never ever said he's shit. I just said he doesn't work hard enough. But I'm saying if you are going to put him on the pitch, put him in the bottom. And I've said, he knows where the back of the net is. He scored how many goals for Ukraine? Maybe second to Shevchenko. So I've said that all along. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to play him as a striker. That was all what I said. So I never actually said this guy can't play football. And so, my thing was just play him as a striker. Even when he came on during the watch-along, at first I see him all the way back near our box. So I'm thinking, is he on the wing? Then all of a sudden he was central, and I'm saying, all right. So I wasn't sure, but I'm saying, there's no point playing Yarmolenko as a winger. If you brought him on,
I have never ever slagged him off for at least 2 weeks anyway. So I can't remember what I've said about him. I know he was.
I know what I said.
Putting him on the wing was always pointless to me. He hasn't got the work rate, he hasn't got it. As simple as that. But put him as a forward. The boy is so naturally gifted with the ball at his feet. Yeah, that's where you need him, man. That's where you need him.
Right. Budgie says, I think he's trying to get in James Fever's good books. He says, West Ham player to watch is Said Benrahma. His performance levels are rising week by week. That was a joke, obviously, people. You know me, I'm a joker.
Budgie might believe that. I don't myself, but...
nah, I don't either.
He had a half-decent game against Sevilla. So, that's that. And he seems to be trying harder. So, he weren't terrible, but he weren't fabulous.
Nah, and going back to that game, he's the one player in the Sevilla game that, after the game, I thought to myself, he didn't really do much. Like, he actually didn't really do much in that game. But...
there was one... I remember a couple of little things he did. There was one through ball he put to Antonio where he had the shot. The boy just got a boot to the shot and the keeper saved it. It was a cracking little pass he made to set up Antonio. And that was. The defender just getting half a boot to it. It could have been a goal. Keeper saved it well.
I've said it about Fornals before, and I said, some of our players are not on Fornals' level in intelligence. Antonio wasn't even ready for that pass from Benrahma. When it came to him, he looked like, oh shit, oh shit. He weren't ready. He was not ready for that.
Too good a pass. Say it. If we could see them sort of through balls from Benrahma week in, week out, then because he can do it, But time and time again, he's lacked the vision of seeing that pass. But he did against Sevilla. He made the part. It was a cracking little ball in. He disguised the ball. And like you said, I think it even surprised Antonio.
It did. You saw his reaction straight away. I was thinking, what are you doing, man? James says, tomorrow will be an Antonio and Manu fest. One sec. Before we move... Right, I'm going to get through the comments and then I'm going to ask you a question regarding Lanzini. So Lee says, obviously, Antonio. And because he said that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to quickly play a little
Quickly,
10-second video.
Here
10
comes
seconds,
Lee.
everybody. Where is it? 1 minute. Lee says Mikel Antonio, and his message.
Antonio.
That's it. He knows. He knows, Lee, doesn't he? He knows.
Okay, so Hammerhead says Ben Johnson, one to watch, and big up Epic hashtag. Thanks for joining. Sucha is scoring again. I suspect he'll get at least one tomorrow. Right. Before we move on, I said during the watch along, even excluding his goal, I feel Suchet was immense in that game. And Kieran, what are your thoughts on Lanzini being suspended for the quarterfinal, first leg?
Disappointing, eh? Disappointing, and it was a bit of a rash sort of jumping tackle that he got the yellow card for. He didn't really need to make, but it is what it is, mate. It's like all European teams. You go by the rules. He had 2 yellows. He would have been out. Rice would have been out if he'd got another yellow.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is what it is. But hopefully we've got Bowen back by then. That's. But I think he's a big loss. Lanzini's form lately has been fabulous. He really has been fabulous, and we will miss him. But we'll have him back. I'd presume for the second leg.
It's just one game. So, but
it's only one game, and we're at home. And if we can have Bowen back, maybe not such a loss. I don't know.
And this is the thing: someone else might play their way into the second leg, and he sits on the bench, which is what you want in any team. If someone can step in, and the manager thinks, you know what, you played that well, Manuel's on the bench, then that can only be a good thing, because that means somebody's come in and done a great job. Because obviously he had to bide his time for a season and a half even. So it's a game over at half time. Here we go. Yes, Titch Yama's a striker. Hammerhead says, I said the day Yama turned out at West Ham that we've never had a technically gifted player at West Ham before. No one balls like Yama. The injury really affected him as well. 2 serious injuries, one at Dortmund and then one for us.
Oh, absolutely. It took him a while to get back to that after that injury. We know that. He was on and he was a bit tentative in the tackles. He was a bit... You could see it for a while. And all of a sudden, it's like he went up. I'm fine now. Yeah. And I'm going for it. And he's been fabulous ever since. Is he, he's not the best bloody midfielder in Europe, but I'll tell you what, on his day, he can be. He's fabulous. His work rate getting back, his balls, he's so comfortable on the ball. He's not scared of being in tight areas and using the ball and skipping past people, doing little 1-2s and getting out of trouble. I think he's a fabulous player. Really is. Definitely.
James says Yama for Hammer of the Year is now 25 to 1, dropped from 25,000 to 1 in 2 weeks.
He ain't getting that, James. He ain't getting that, mate. But it'll be in a lot of people's hearts. I'll give him that.
Benny isn't good enough. End of. He's not consistent enough, and Benny mid-table player at best. That comment had nothing. Oh look, with the dog walker. I'm joking, but gee, that I don't know what the dog walker means though. But do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I don't know what that means, but yeah, I was just saying a joke. Benny does not have the West Ham attitude. Watch Gone in the Summer. Yeah, that is the attitude thing. Yes, Lee. Go Lee. Good day, Lee. Oh, look who's in the house. Big up, Charlie. Charlie, I tried to ring you the other day and it wouldn't ring, and then I rung in WhatsApp. So, I just wanted to just catch up. I ain't spoke to you for ages. But yeah, I did try and ring you the other day. But your phone wouldn't ring on cellular. And then, Charlie, but thank you for joining, and we'll see your input for the next few elements. Oh, Charlie, we've done Spurs player to watch, West Ham player to watch, I ain't even done yet. I'm going to do my West Ham player to watch. Cooking weather today. Right, here we go. So we're caught up, because obviously if it's just conversation, I can just sort of skip by that. Right, so my West Ham player to watch. I'm going to go with Fornals. I think, I'm a big fan of Fornals, and I think that, he had a patch where he just weren't at it. And in some of the games, I do watch the game quite thoroughly. So even though I'll be talking, I'm actually watching and the finer details, and he makes us tick. He works hard. He adds creativity to hard work, which a lot of players can't. It can't be said of a lot of players. It's either one or the other, and he sort of intertwines the two. And he has that quality. I think he's the type of player that any football fan that's not West Ham, they would say, we'd have him in our team. You understand? The same way, we speak about other players like that Kulusevski, whatever his name, we've identified. He's a good player, I think people that are football people will look at Fornals and Lanzini and think, West Ham they've got some, really good players there. So, yeah, if Antonio, like you've picked out, if he is going to get on the score sheet again, then it might be a Fornals corner, it might be a Fornals sort of through ball. So yeah, I'm going to pick Fornals as my West Ham player to watch. Right, so I think Charlie's going to put his comments in as well before we move on. Let me see this. Here we go. Lawrence says, my man Rice, goal from just outside the box. So Lawrence is going for Declan Rice as his player to watch. Oh, you look, before Charlie puts his in, I said it during the match. I think Fornals or Ben Rama's shot, right at the start of the second half. Then Rice followed up, and he should have just hit it with his laces, and it would have at least. I think the goalie might have saved it. He hit it with the inside his face. It went off. Then he turns around, he smiles at the crowd, he's like, "Come on!" I think, get out of here, man. You should at least don't even try that shit. Yeah, he should have. I think laces, and it would have to be a miss hit with your laces, probably to beat the keeper, because if you hit it true, then it's going to go straight at the keeper. But yeah, he just kicked it off the pitch, man. Right. I think Charlie's going to. I'm going to wait for Charlie because I'm sure unless he's commented already. One sec. Let me see here. One sec. Charlie. No, I don't think Charlie's said he's on yet. No, he ain't. Right. So West Ham player to watch. Oh, here we go. He has now. Right. Here we go. Right. This comment here from Frankie Boy. Only people that don't rate Fornals are Ben Rama stands. One sec.
Yeah, he's right. I love Fornals, mate.
And
He's my favourite. He's my favourite player.
Do you know what I like about him?
Just him, his attitude. Yeah. My God, you think he was born in East London, wouldn't you? He just gets it. He gets it. He gets West Ham. He gets the fans. He gets what's needed on the pitch, work rate especially.
Yeah.
And is he the most gifted midfielder in the Premier League? Of course he's not. Otherwise we'd be paying 100 million for him, wouldn't we? But my God, he's good. He just puts everything into a game, everything, and he'll always be loved at West Ham when you do that, regardless of you have a good game or a bad game, he'll be loved for it. Yeah.
You know what I respect about Fornals is that he came over, relatively young from Spain as a number 10, who got on the score sheet and created opportunities. Through circumstances at West Ham, he's played out on the left. So that's, he's come into a whole new league. And everybody knows, in general, the Premier League is the hardest league to adapt to. It took him a bit of time. But he has sacrificed some of his natural instinct. And this is why, when you compare someone like Ben Rama is playing in his natural position, right? We play him where he plays. That's his position. Fornals has had to change. And between, this already, Kieran, and everybody in the chat, that's football will know. A number 10 or even a centre midfielder compared to a left wing or a left forward, they're completely different positions. Completely different. Different responsibilities, different instructions. So the fact that he, we put him there, is testament to the way he's adapted. His mentality must be good where he knows, listen, I like to be, central to the goal and all of that. And he goes out there and he does a fantastic job. No, he's not a winger per se, and he doesn't have the pace, but he does have the quality and vision to compensate. But I've got a lot of respect for the way he's adapted to playing out on the left-hand side.
And then anywhere, no matter where Moyes puts him, he'll do a job for you. He'll try his hardest.
Exactly.
We played him all over. We played him on the right. We played him on the left. We played him in the middle. He's just one of them boys. I just want to play. Just put me anywhere. Put me at right back.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And if you think as a stereotypical small Spanish midfielder, you'd think he's not going to be able to do all the stuff that we've made him do. Yeah. You wouldn't expect that. So yeah, he's definitely he's broken the mold as to the stereotypical small Spanish player.
I think Moyes needs a lot of credit for that too, because he's given him the experience of playing all over, not just in his natural position. He's just
Exactly.
said, right now, and I think it's improved him as a player in general, you know. Because anyone else looking at him going, man, I wouldn't mind having him in my midfield. As a manager, he'd be going, I can play him left, middle, right. I can. Yeah, he's very adaptable. Love that.
Yep. Right, so sorry. Right, obviously Harmony said Creswell as always. Charlie says West Ham player to watch. Antonio, I think he might be finally coming back into full form needed, in my opinion. So, I think he needs a goal, but he is definitely doing better. His all-round play it dips, but he's doing better. Yes, Titch, I'm going to catch up. Lee Statham, good, thanks to you. Boom, boom, boom. If it's just conversation, you know what I'm going to do. I'll just skip through it. Lee, here we go. Alright, this is a good one. Epic says, Lee, I heard you switch teams from Leeds to West Ham. I want to see Lee's response. Boom, boom, Budgie. Alright, Lawrence says, Budgie, are you going live after this? Let us know, Budgie, if you are. For now, here we go. For now, should be vice captain to Declan Rice, in my humble opinion. One sec. Here we go.
Not a bad shout.
That's a fair call, Titch. Or maybe fans who've a bet on Benny getting 10 goals. And that ain't going to happen. He's not getting 10 Premier League goals. And it all started off so well as well. No, mate, I'm not in a fit state for live streaming. Because Budgie hasn't scheduled any. Full nails to me is 10 times the player Benny is because of how adaptable he is. Yep. Yeah. I didn't see. You might have even said this before I did because I couldn't see. So it's not like I'm just, what did he? No, I'm reading your comments now. But, it seems like we're on the same page. Ben Rama is a lot better than he was a year ago. He's becoming the same type of player that Fornals has become. This is from Epic.
We hope. I don't think he's reached it yet. And I was watching because I decided to watch that game back to you and that. And he was really trying to track back. I'll give him that. He was trying hard, right? But what I've noticed, because me being a defender myself, he seems to try and tackle from the wrong side of the defender. Instead of getting behind, in front of him, getting his goal to his back, he seems to try and make the tackle on the attacking side, and the guy just goes away from him. And then you see him sort of trot. He didn't win the ball, and then he don't seem to put. But there was an odd time there. I know one, he run back, and the boy was putting a through ball out to right, and he intercepted it. So I think he's trying to improve his game in that. He is trying. And I'll give him credit for that. I just, I'm not sure whether he'll make it or not with West Ham. I think he's got so much skill on his feet. We want him to create something brilliant. And like I said, if that through ball he put to Antonio and Antonio took it, well, he would be getting a lot of applauded because that's a proper assist. You know what I mean? It weren't like the one against Yarmouth, he just banged it into the middle and Yarmouth's feet scored that goal. Yeah. And, the pass to Dawson was a big part of that goal. But if Antonio was a little bit more awake and scored that, now that was a proper assist because it was a fucking pass, So sometimes we give him a hard time, Benny, and he deserves it because I've seen him have really poor games. And if we can get him to affect the play more, be a bit more attacking, skip past, and make good decisions about through balls. If he starts doing that, I think we've got a player on our hands. If he doesn't, by the end of the season, I can see us unloading him. Yeah,
right. So I've said this before, and I don't need to think what I said. I know what I said. Ben Rama is a gifted football player. Moyes and the system and all of that obviously doesn't suit his game, right? Could he go to another club and come back and hurt us? Of course he could, because like I said, Hilaire's an example. Like it just didn't work out. So my thing is, you've never heard me say Ben Rama's shit. I get more frustrated because I know that there is a fucking quality player in there. But if you ain't consistent, you're not a quality player if you ain't consistently doing what we know you can do. You understand? You should be using that natural ability. Now, this goes down to Moyes. Like I said, I remember saying this. My instructions to players in the final third, even if you're not that skillful, if you're fast, my thing is, but more skillful. I've always said to kids, do your thing in the final third, right? If you lose the ball, get it straight back. But you encourage them. I don't think he's encouraged to do the step overs and to do his thing. So now he's thinking to himself, should I do my natural thing or do I need, you understand? And he's in two minds. And I just think if he just had freedom and Moyes gave him complete trust, said, listen, do your thing, get us free kicks and all of that by just, running and penalties, all of that. If you lose it, get it back as quick as possible. then we would see a different player. So I've never ever would doubt his ability, and that's the frustrating thing for me because I don't feel that he's playing at his potential.
I find him as frustrating as Anderson at times because Anderson, we know he's a baller.
Yep.
The boy's
exactly.
a baller.
Yeah.
He went through a phase out West Ham. He was terrible, and he was beating no one. It was shocking, and he had to go. You know,
yeah, exactly.
But there's a player there, man, that can do it. For whatever reason, he won't. So.
Budgie says, stop the Benny hate Pete's. I only said he's my player. No one's hating him, Budgie. You sound like someone else. Right. Fornells, right, this Hammerhead. Fornells and Benny are completely different. To say that Benny is becoming the same player as Fornells is complete nonsense. Ben Rama lacks the desire Fornells clearly has for the club. Charlie says, Ben Rama has been playing better recently. I thought he was man of the match the other day, but we have to give him the ball to his feet in the right position, and we don't do that enough. Also, he cannot cross. Yeah. No. But like I said, there's the dive he took the other day weren't good enough. It weren't convincing enough. When he took that, it was rubbish. Oh,
no wonder he didn't get the free kick.
When is that? When is England's daylight savings time?
It's got to be soon for you, boys. Got to be soon.
It's not this weekend, though. No, it's not this week. I don't know, Lawrence. I learn on the day. We won't see the best of him at West Ham. See? So Hammerhead, same as, he's not doubting him as a... Yeah. Right, here we go. Watch this. Budgie says, if I get more than 5 requests to go live, I'll recruit the Wizard of Oz and do a Burton early late night if Kieran's up for it. Kieran?
Yeah, man. I'm up for anything.
Benny is not a West Ham guy. This is from Lawrence. Benny the vampire. He hates crosses, says James. Budgie, go live for the shits and giggles, says Hammerhead. I just don't think Benny is top 6 material. Just so much about Rama to me screams championship or top 10, no better. And I can understand why you would say that. I do think that there's a player in there, and if you can get the best out of him, then you've got a fantastic player. And then he's got to be consistent. Go live, says Lawrence. DC is 26. Okay, cool. Not tonight. Right, so we will move on. And we need this conversation, because this show could be over in 5 minutes because it's quite simple in its concept. We are going to move on to... right, obviously don't forget to check out Charlie Walsh on Hammer's Chat tomorrow. He does a watch along every game. So don't forget to check out Hammer's Chat, Charlie Walsh. I don't know what time. Probably 3:30 onwards.
If CW needs someone to come in at half time, he don't rely on Appers again because he was dealing with the fire brigade, wasn't he?
Oh.
He locked himself in his house or in his room. So.
Oh my. Okay. He said, "Does midnight?" Of course. No, Budgie. We'll be finished by 11:30 latest. Right. So we're moving on to random prediction. So those that maybe haven't ever tuned in, random prediction could be, for instance, I don't know, West Ham will have... Oh, no. There might be 5 corners in the first half and exactly 4 in the second. Like just random, whatever you want to say. Like, it's... Yeah, so, try and mean it. Mean what you say, but you can actually, like, go out there a little bit and say, you know what? Yeah, boom. So, someone's giving you £5 and you've got to put on a bet to hopefully win you some money. So, go out there. I'll give Kieran some thinking time and we'll see what these are saying. Charlie does an awesome job for a watch along. Yes, he does. Apparently Leon Rabbit has already ordered a garland of garlic first leg. Yeah, that's for the crosses from Benny. Right, so random prediction. I'm going to give Kieran, well, we both think whoever comes up with something, because I haven't got anything planned, you lot. My watch along is poor imitations. My watch along is a poor imitation of Titches. Not gonna lie, but still, don't try it, Charlie. I'm a new.
You're not bad.
He knows. No. Listen, I'm the wet behind the ears for watch-alongs. I love doing it. You lot see, I don't do it every game. There's times where I could actually do it, but I don't. So, now when I'm available, I will, because now I'm bringing more to the table in regards to graphics and stuff like that, because I can. So I would do it just to just display what I'm doing basically. But yeah, I'm never going to be the watch along king. You got that title. That's never going to be my title. Ever. Gives you time to make a strong coffee, budgie. Okay. Alright, here we go. So, Big Mally says his random prediction is Harry Kane to get a red card. See? So that's you know, that is quite a good one because you won't expect that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's not
should have had a red card a while ago,
yeah, exactly. You should have done. Right, so Green Street Elites and Budgie's going live at midnight, everybody. And we will be finished by 11:30 latest. I think, you know, 20 past 11, I reckon. I'm just going at the time now. Lawrence, Budgie, I will come on to help. Yeah, I want to see Lawrence on there. But Charlie, you're the OG. See? Exactly. Okay, Lawrence, I'll email the link. Good. I want to see Lawrence on there. I'll be there, Budgie and Kieran from James. Be right back. And Disabled Team. Here we go. Right, Disabled Team's random prediction. West Ham to win 2-1. Kane to score first. Souček scoring the equaliser and Yama to come on and score the win. Now that's a random prediction. I like that one. That's, you know, that's very specific. You know, it could have just been West Ham to come from behind and no, you said who scores and when. So yeah, that's, you know, that's the idea of this show, is, you know, something like that. Right, here we go. David Hershey, thank you for joining. West Ham to win 5-0. Okay, you're giving us your correct score. That could be your random, and then your correct score might be actually a little bit more realistic. But, you know, I'll take that all day long. Right, I'll go on record now and say this. If David Hershey is correct, straight after the game, I will strip naked and I'll run around outside with the camera on me. If David's that comes 5-0 West Ham, I'm telling you, I'll do it as well.
There's got to be a YouTube short for that, isn't there?
Yeah, I'll do it on Budgie's channel. Oh, I could see Kane getting a red card for a challenge in the air. See, okay. Oh, Budgie's done a good one. Random prediction: Moyes gets a yellow card.
Ooh, nice one, like it.
Yeah, right. Hamad, Yama did know Spurs at the Champions League when he was at Dortmund. Yama did knock out Spurs. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yama knocked Spurs out of the Champions League with Dortmund. Lucky omen. Yeah, I thought you meant knocks out. Yeah. Welcome to Hammers Fans United, Dave. Yeah. Big up, Artisan, young Kieran. Hey, where's your dad's rent money? Where's the rent money?
Yeah, it's going in now. I just got my first pay in it from the new job. So.
Well, you get paid weekly? Is it weekly pay?
No, it's like a day rate in it. So
okay.
Yeah.
That's yeah, that's good though. But I'm glad you got a job, man, and you seem to be enjoying it. That's music, that's studio money.
Yeah, exactly. And like,
No,
back off. But yes, welcome David Hershey. Because it's the first time I see your name, so thank you for tuning in. Lawrence is laughing. I don't know what he's laughing at. Autocorrect and alcohol don't mix. What we got here? Spuds 1, Hammers 2. I got £10 on Friday at 18-1. Think you have a bit more of momentum. Random prediction: Yama to get a brace, both in 80 minutes after Kulusevski goal for them in the first minute. Jeez, she's gone in on that random prediction. Thank you, Harmony. Here we go. What's this? You will, from a Chelsea fan. Fox. Oh, so yeah, you know, listen, everybody's welcome.
Hopefully, son. We do.
David, we also have another Chelsea guy, Thailand Paul. He does like food reviews in Thailand, but he's actually a Chelsea fan as well. You know, everybody's welcome on his channel. But if you're Spurs, like that guy Højbjerg in the game show, you're gonna get bantered the most. You will be the ones that actually we all bully, basically, in a nice way. But yeah, I like that comment. These comments are much appreciated. I read it again. You will, from a Chelsea fan. Fuck Spurs. So that is very welcome on this channel. RT, Hammerhead shouting out Artisan. He's gone. Look, he just. That's from Hammerhead. Ow. And Disabled Team, Artisan, how are you, our friend?
Sure. Thank you, TDT. Much love, homie.
We went missing during Leeds on man. You know that you went missing during Leeds on Match of the Day. Random. Here we go. Big Mally says random equals Kieran to get some board money. Nah, look, he's just he saw that on coming, so he skipped away.
Big Mally, you don't. Honestly, it is random. It's very
random. I agree, Harmony. We've played a lot more regular games than the Spuds. We have to it should just take us time to, through the Spuds game at least. It should take us through. Sorry, found out. Right, so what are we on? Random prediction. All right, Kieran, we haven't even given ours, have we?
No, I'll go on then. I'm back to my old VAR trick then. I believe VAR will disallow a goal for the Spuds.
Yep.
And a goal for West Ham.
So both teams to have a VAR disallowed goal.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, hopefully you're half right. Just half right.
Yeah.
Right. Charlie says random prediction: Ben Johnson, Weldy. Let's go. See, that's a good random because not expected, so it is a random prediction, and that would be nice. Let's go, baby. Oh, this one's a good one as well because I'm still thinking, you know what Moyes is like. He's saying Hammerhead random prediction: Bowen will be back, but I don't know the injury. I don't know because I don't follow none of that. He's definitely out. Yeah.
Well, I've been told they reckon it was worse than they thought at the beginning.
Yeah, I saw that an article.
They expect him to be back after the international break. But you know, Moyes tells a lot of lies.
Exactly, that's what I just said. Yeah, so I'm not sure. And
Hammer, he could be on it. He could be saying he's bullshit. Next thing he turns up.
Yeah,
I don't know. Not a bad shout.
And that's what I was. When we started the show, something was thinking. Is Bowen going to be... Yeah, because I don't know. I never keep up to date with none of that. Transfers, none of that. Hammerhead said... Right, so Lawrence says I like that. I think that's the random prediction of Hammerhead, I think. Ben Johnson has been playing out of his skin. It's funny because we've just forgotten about Sufa now, haven't we? After last season, he's just like...
At the moment,
yeah. Right, David Hershey says Declan Rice winner in the 90th minute. I'll take that. All day, and that would break their hearts. Random prediction: Dawson elbows Kane in the teeth.
Craig Dawson, I went for the challenge, and he's elbowed me in my mouth. So obviously I need to go to the dentist to get some new teeth.
That's what Harry has to say about that. Right, Rice, a goal from outside the box. I've heard whispers that we won't see Bowen for the rest of the season. Oh shit.
That's not good.
No, that's not good. Got a dash, everyone. West Ham 2-1. Big win. Big W's coming. Cheers, Titch. And thanks for tuning in, Charlie. And throw me when you're free, mate. Give me a call. Mate. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, Charlie. Charlie Toe. Random prediction. A second one. Kieran to have a spiritual awakening in the minute 65. Stop smoking and denounce wine as evil. How random is that? How unrealistic is that?
Impossible. Right, it's just impossible. That's
Lawrence is laughing.
Minute bit I'm talking about. That's all.
Oh, okay. Lawrence is laughing. David's laughing, and Lawrence said, "Finally." Yeah, I think it's best when you just do it randomly, like, and because they mentioned Kane. Who mentioned Kane? Oh, getting his teeth knocked out. So then, it's good to just every now and again just come up with a little Harry Kane. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I didn't even give him mine. Sorry.
What you got?
Right. Hammerhead says wine does taste. I can't drink any of that. Wine, champagne, beer, lager. I can't drink none of them. Nah. I can't. The taste in that is just nah. My random prediction is somebody, I don't know, from either team, someone's going to get booked for their celebration. And now I'm thinking about it. That might mean someone's run to the opposition crowd, and that might be West Ham antagonized. Someone's going to get booked for their celebration. And it would be more likely a West Ham running and antagonising Spurs. I'm going to say it for that. West Ham players going to get booked while celebrating due to antagonising the Spuds fans. That's my random prediction. I'm hoping. Oh, here we go. James Bong has said, random prediction. 3-0 West Ham. Lanzini to score 2, Antonio to score 1, and Yama to score a late own goal that is ruled out for offside early in the move and greeted by a sea of yellow and blue. That would also be great if that happened. Hammer. Interesting titch. I don't know what I said. I like that. My random prediction would definitely be Antonio. Yeah, for the celebration, getting booked. It's got to be Pablo Titch. He's a hammer through and through. Yeah, I could see, because this game does mean a lot. Obviously, we level on points. They've got a game in hand. And if West Ham were to get a late winner, for instance, we wouldn't be able to keep a lid on the celebrations. No chance.
It's the 6-pointer, I suppose, Fitch. In the terms of the league positions, it's a 6-pointer. So it's not good to lose this one, and both teams know that. That Conte will have an heart attack on the side, won't he?
Exactly. He might get booked as well. Lee Statham. Look, Lee's always in the know. Jared Bowen, calf, shin, heel injury, potential return, 3rd of April. That is before the Europa League game, though. Yeah, it is. That's the 7th. That commences the 7th to the 14th for the 2 quarterfinals. So, but thanks for that, Lee. Main man in the building, in the know, as always. You just can't get the staff on disabled team. Frankie says, can see Antonio scoring and then hip thrusting his sausage at the start. Like a kid, his face juker.
No doubt he'll have one lined up, won't he? In case he does.
Yeah, exactly. I'm away, lads. Good luck tomorrow. Can see a draw. Thanks, Mally. Thanks for tuning in as well. And don't forget, you lot, to check out Big Mally's channel, which is the Glam Caf. I always say cafe, but it's not. It's the Glam Caf. Well, it's spelled the Glam Caf, but I don't know if it's Glam Cafe.
Oh, cafe sounds better. Big Mel, wouldn't
it? I always say Glam Cafe. So I'm going to keep calling it Glam Cafe. Yeah, I do. And then, because I was putting, basically today when I was doing my graphics, I've got some channels that I've put that will scroll along, just check out. And so then, I want to get the spelling right in that. So then I went to his page, because I'm thinking Glam Cafe, but it does just say Glam Caf. He's only scores against the Spuds, yeah. And it's been a long time. And he scored the winner, obviously, this season against them. 2-1-9s. Okay, Lawrence has gone straight to that. No, you lot, no. Right, let's move on. So we're going to go to the entertainment value. This is nice and easy. Me and Kieran will explain why. You lot can if you want, or you can just put a score. So let me just change this over. Entertainment value out of 10. Kieran, what are you anticipating from the game in regards to entertainment? Before you disclose your score, obviously.
Yeah, I suppose if you take the emotion out of it, normally West Ham Tottenham games are entertaining, aren't they? They're usually at 7 or 8 out of 10, because especially on the Lanzini game, that was a fantastic entertainment. Can you imagine that for the neutral? That was fabulous. So, I think it'll be fairly high, 7 or 8, entertainment-wise, and I think it's going to be bloody tight. I mean, it's going to be a tight game. I'm hoping it's going to be a tight game. We don't have any hangover from the European game. But that's it, mate. I reckon it's an 8.
8 out of 10 for entertainment. I'll give mine and we'll get to the comments. Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think it will be cagey at times because of what's at stake and the points that we're both on, and it is West Ham v Spurs or Spurs v West Ham. But I do also think that there's going to be moments where it's like chances created from both teams. West Ham went through a period where we looked toothless in regards to chances, and then recently we are actually creating chances. That goes to the Liverpool game. We was creating chances in that game, should have got at least a draw. Then the game after that, we lost 1-0 to Sevilla, wasn't it? And we created chances in that game. Villa, we got 2, and then scored 2 against Sevilla. So even the 2 games that we didn't score against Sevilla and Liverpool, big teams. Sevilla in that competition is, they are, that's their competition in recent history, and Liverpool is Liverpool. So, and we should have got at least a draw out of both of those games. So, West Ham are creating, which is a good thing. I hate watching, and we just look like we're never going to score. You understand? Yeah. So, and I think now because of that, we've sort of got back to looking dangerous in attack. So yeah, I'm going to go with a 8 out of 10 because I think there will be moments where it is like good attacking football, and unfortunately that's from both sides. I think Spurs will have good attacking moments as well. Right, so okay. Oh yeah, so Manny said he's going to change it to put an accent on the E. Yeah, because I always thought it's got to be Glam Cafe. Swear down here. Oh, he's talking about the celebration. He definitely will do something. I need to find an E with an accent. Yeah. I don't know what device you're using, Mally. If you're using your phone, right. Oh, look, James has done it. If you're using your phone, just hold it, especially the iPhone, and then you scroll. It gives you the options. But yeah, Glam Cafe. I knew it was, man, because it's not Glam Cafe. 9 because we win 2-1 from Lawrence. Here we go. Stuart agrees with me and Kieran. 8 out of 10 for entertainment value. If Hammers win 2-1, I will have won almost 1k in a week. Look at this lady. She's just killing it with the money. She's killing it with the moolah. Hammerhead says we beat Liverpool. Yeah.
She better start our own betting channel. Give me some tips.
Betting tips. Huh? Not Ben Rama's going to get 10 goals. Not those betting tips.
Yeah, we don't want to hear them sort of tips.
We want some real betting tips that win money. She's always winning money. Remember, she bet West Ham 3-2 against Chelsea. She won £500. She last night, Kieran, last night at half time, Leeds 2-0 down. She put £5 on Leeds to win and won.
Really?
So yeah, this woman don't play around. Right, Hammerhead says. So we beat Liverpool, Chelsea, and beat City in the cup all on the Sunday. Our only days of playing Europa League games. We are massive. 2-1. Hammerhead. 1 sec. 10. Oh, Harmony says 10. We got to go with her. A proper London derby. She knows her stuff. So she's going with a 10 out of 10. Okay, I'm back. Score prediction, Budgie. We're doing. Okay, we are doing entertainment, but Budgie says 3-2 West Ham. So what is your entertainment value? That's got to be at 9 out of 10, isn't it? Oh, he's done it here. He says 8 out of 10. Harmony says go on. Oh no, Hammer says go Harmony. We'll be finished in 10 minutes. 15 most. That would be 25 past 11. Because yeah, drinks on Harmony then. Yep. Harms is on fire. So we've all done it right. So the final one is I'll change this. Is the correct score, which I'm normally good at. Kieran, have a think about this. Like genuinely.
Yeah.
And what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you the option, and everybody in the chat. You can go with your head and your heart. So you can give me 2. Like what your head's saying and what your heart's saying.
Now, my heart's saying we win 2-1. I think they'll score, Tottenham. I think.
Yep.
Yeah, my heart says we'll make it 2-1. But my head is saying on this game, this is a game about not losing. It's not. We can't afford to lose it, but we don't want to lose it. It's about getting a point on the board, and not us getting a point on the board, but stopping them having 3 points. Yep. So. My head is saying it's going to be a draw. We're going to hold on to a 1-1 draw. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. And I hope my heart is right and we nick it 2-1 at the end.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah. All right, so me, I always keep it as real as can be. My head would say that if they score early, they win the game, right? So my head would say 3-1 Spurs. Don't ask me why. That's what my head's saying, right? My heart is saying 2-2. I think I can see West Ham scoring 2 goals, but I know Spurs are going to score. So it's and after our exertions in Europe on Thursday, extra time and all of that, everybody's going to be on a high, but they're also going to be tired. And, it's a small squad for us.
Yeah. That's the risk.
Yeah, so yeah, it's I'm never gonna just come on here and just say, just for the sake of saying, because everybody, a lot of people never predict West Ham to lose when obviously we are going to. Do you understand? So yeah, I just think in my mind I'm gonna go with 2-2. Yeah, but obviously we want to win. But yeah, I'm gonna go 2-2.
Two scenarios after such a hard European game. We're going to be tired because we played 120 minutes. We didn't just play 90. Or we're going to be so euphoric over the win that they're coming in buzzing and carry on with the momentum they've got. So
yep,
we go either way.
Right, so one sec, Kieran. Right, Lawrence, I'm glad you asked because I did actually want to speak to you off air. Can you send? So I will send you a test link. It's not test. It'll just be just a empty studio. But yeah, so I will send you that. I'm going to email you that probably now before I even come off air. Because yeah, I did want to speak to you off air. So I'm glad you asked actually. Right, so Hamed says West Ham 2, Tottenham 1. That's my heart, but realistically 1-1. So he agrees with you. Lawrence says Giza is taking my score. That's why he wants to speak to me. He's going to say, listen.
Only my
listen,
heart
Titch.
won. My head's telling me 1-1. Your head's telling you 2-1. My heart's telling me 2-1, but I think it'll be a draw.
No, that's Hammerhead. Hammer's head agrees with you, but Lawrence says Giza's taking my score.
Yeah, but I know Lawrence is 2-1. He thinks West Ham will win 2-1.
Oh, Spurs 2, West Ham 3, says Budgie. Exactly. Need the 3 points. Turn on your tap. The water is from me. That's from Harmony. Me and Giza always agree, says Hammerhead. 2-1, says Stuart. Now, that would imply it's Spurs, because obviously it's 2-1. So you can clarify, is that West Ham 2 or Spurs 2, Stuart? Here we go. Budgie says, my head and heart agree with each other for once. 3-2, we win, says Budgie. James Bong says 3-0 with his heart, 2-0 with his head. So he can't see Tottenham scoring. I hope you lot is right, because clean sheet just makes everything nice and a bit more comfortable. Lee Statham, the main man, says 3-2 West Ham. So he agrees with Budgie. And yeah, I don't think no one else said that. Right, carry the momentum. Got a couple of weeks rest for most of the team. Got to go for it. Yeah. Carry the momentum, yeah. And then we got a couple of weeks rest for most. Oh yeah, because international. Davey was saying yesterday at training, fucking Southgate calling up more Rice for these friendlies. They're not even Nations League, just friendlies, and you're calling up Declan Rice for that.
They should both be saying that. Whoever gets pulled up, they're
He's an
not
idiot.
very well. Let's
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Please.
exactly. He's an idiot, man. Seriously, the guy's a wally. Not our wally, a real silly one. Anyway, what bets you like this week, Harmony? Yeah, give Frankie some tips. Other than attack, Tottenham have nothing. Even Son has been poor. Okay, Stuart says 2-1 West Ham, of course. Right, so Cleveland, we just, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I've just, yeah, I'm glad to be back. Obviously, I was sick, and then I've been sort of really busy, more so behind the scenes, to try and bring the live graphic. Not here, obviously, this is just static graphics, but yeah, just to make better viewing, basically. So even now, it's like Spurs, the watch along. I've been preparing stuff. I'll probably do a bit more when I'm watching. From when we finish to watching Budgie. I've got football early in the morning. When I come back, I've got to carry on. So yeah, but we're back now. So all of these sort of shows will be back on, and then we'll get literally back to a full schedule. But yeah, thanks for being patient and all that. I know there's channels on all the time anyway, so you're never going to be without. But yeah, at least I'm glad that all of you lot have, you're still here supporting what we're doing over here. It says TDT, you rock. That's from James Bong. So yeah, Kieran, now that we're here at this position, this is just with your head. What do you see for the remainder of the season in regards to where we're going to finish in the league and what we're going to do in the Europa League?
Well, start with Europa first. Europa, like any cup competition, is a lottery. And
Yep.
who you draw. And funny enough, we know who we're going to draw now, don't we?
Yep.
But it's all, especially over 2 games. I was disappointed to be drawn at home against Leon. I would rather have done what we did against Sevilla, be away first, and then get them back to the London Stadium, knowing what you've got to do. I think there's always an advantage in that. And so it's tough. Could we go on and win Europa? Of course we could. But could we get knocked out, in the next... Cool. It's a cup competition. It's how you play over 2 legs. And I reckon that if we can do what we did against Seville over 2 legs, we can beat anyone. Because I think it was... I was so confident after losing there 1-0. Because I thought that was a good result. And we could have had a draw, but it was a good result. And I knew we could do it when we got them on. Leon, they're about mid-table in the French league, aren't they? They've got some good players.
Can I just stop you just quickly? I said that because I checked on the watch-along. But I also learned from Ben, one of our coaches. He came on once, a Chelsea fan. He said that he knows that Lyon have prioritised the Europa League, and that's why they're not doing so well in the league. But yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm not saying that makes them a bad team. I'm just saying that's where they are. And but when it comes to Europe, they're again another very experienced European side, like Sevilla. And I think it's going to be a tougher game than Sevilla, to be honest. I think
it's going to be tough. It will be.
So yeah, and then you're either, even if you get to the semi-final, you're looking at Barcelona or Eintracht Frankfurt. So yeah, really tough ask to get to a final in a cup competition, any cup competition. It really is. So anything could happen there. It's very hard to predict what we'll do with that. But the league is all about, for me, and this is my idea of West Ham's success. Because of all the years I've supported them, it's very rare we have 2 seasons of consistency. So to try and finish I want us to try and finish in the top 6. 7th, that works, right? I did say in January we'd probably finish 8th, but now Wolves have dropped off a bit, and that was a great result for us yesterday, believe it, when Leeds done them. That was even better.
Definitely, because they would have went a point above us.
The worst we could finish is 8th, I think, but I'd like to finish 6th again, and that's going to be tough. We've got to put some good results in to get 6th. But if we finish 6th, 7th, that's a consistent season from last year. That to me is success. Whether we win anything or not, we probably won't win anything, but that's great. I mean, West Ham, we're battling relegation not long ago. Now we're finished. If we can finish in that top 6 or 7, we're up there. We're challenging a bit earlier than Moyes probably had predicted we would be. That we're giving it a go for a top 4 and trying to finish in the top 6. Fantastic. 2 good seasons. And I've enjoyed it, most of it. But, I've enjoyed watching West Ham in the last 2 seasons under Moyes. It's been good.
Exactly. Definitely. I'm going to read out the rest of the comments. Right, so Lawrence, I've just sent you the link. And as soon as we finish here, then I'll just jump over there. So as soon as you're ready, I'll be ready. Actually, I will, but I'll just go. I just need to get something real quick. So I will be straight in here. Right, James says, I have to say, great people on this channel. Cheers, Titch. You know what...
He's a good lad too, James.
No, definitely. And I did say this during the watch along. I pride myself on. I wouldn't allow any drama on this channel. I wouldn't encourage people actually arguing amongst themselves and like real getting personal. I wouldn't. I even if I had to end the stream, like I just wouldn't do it. I'm not one of the, or even put people on timeout, and just to put that fire up basically. So I encourage good people coming onto the channel, and even though I've said it before, listen, I do raise issues when I feel something needs to be said. That's not drama. That for me is just in my heart is I said it on the watch along. If you stand for nothing, you fall for anything, right? So when I feel I need to speak out, I will, but that is not drama. Some people see that it's not drama. I'm not about any drama, and everybody in this chat is everybody gets on. And we had a Liverpool guy, he joined the watch along, really cool guy. He was keeping the chat alive, and then I said to him, look, disabled team and that, and then he went over there and subscribed. Tony K. So I'd like to think that people would come in here and I can make them feel welcome, but it's you in the chat that actually make them feel confident to comment. Because see me, I'm not, but I wouldn't just, go into someone's thing and start commenting. It's hard to do that as a new person. So this guy came in as a Liverpool fan. He weren't the other ones. Even today, the Chelsea guy. Sorry, I'm going to get your name. This is the first time I've seen you in here. David Hershey, yeah. You see, so maybe people watch the channel and, just they might like what they see, and then at some point they feel confident. Listen, I can jump in there. I'm not even West Ham, but you understand, and that's what I kind of this channel was always, that was the aim. I want it to be successful or creative and all of that, but I do want everybody to know that everybody's welcome here. Right, before we go, Kieran, I did say to you, so on Football Refocused, and I did say it on, but Kieran's sitting in now. Kieran made reference to the number 10 shirt, what it represents, which is, the most creative player. And as you can see here, I gave Cam the 6, David 8. Now, I took the 10 straight away because obviously I'd never played number 10. I played a lot of positions. I didn't play number 10. I picked number 10 because of what Kieran had said, right? Creativity. That's my thing when it comes to visual and stuff like that. I am creative, and that's why I've got the number 10. And then, with me and my OCD, it's like, okay, 10, 8, 6. It's got, so that's why these two have got those numbers. I just picked it for them. So the 10 that's what it represented, because I like to be creative. And, if I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to what we do, fan channels, I would say I am the most creative one. So I'm the number 10. That's not a slur, that's just saying that, that's just one element of what, other people are more informative than me, other people are more up to date than me and all of that. I'm just saying when it comes to creativity, I'm the number 10 for what we do here on YouTube. I have to say, so yeah, James, thanks for that comment, but like I said, you lot play more of a part in that than me, because it's you that people will communicate with in the chat. And boom, we will get through these. Forrest to score first. Oh, she's giving Frankie boy some betting tips. Forrest to score first. He's got his thumbs up. Warrant, send me an email to open the feed, please, mate. I do love a corners bet. We will choke. Slam Leon. Accept me, James Bond. I'm a dick. Oh, Budgie. Yeah, obviously we know that, Budgie. I think Lawrence knows that as well. Not Lawrence. James knows that. Yeah, he's a dick. I think too many greedy fans. You've had 2 fab seasons. Come summer signing that will show intent. Yeah, I'm happy with what West Ham have done over both seasons, regardless now. That guy was cool. I joined the watch along after from a dodgy stream. It was the place to be honest. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, okay. So he must be talking about my watch along the other day, I think. Yeah, and yeah, he's talking about Tony K, and he was cool, man. And then he joined Disabled Team quite late last night as well. And I like that, man. People just come and get involved, basically. Well said, Arms. Right, so we've gone through the comments. You lot, thanks for your input in this show. It's a simple show, but all it does really is just bring everybody. You have your voice. You can put your score predictions out there. We can communicate, and yeah, this channel is where possible is just to have that interaction with the subscribers. Here we go. Well said, Harm. Here we go. A left winger where Antonio. I was a left winger. Sorry, where Antonio belongs. That's from Lawrence. Right, Lawrence, I've sent you the thing. Kieran, any final words, and then we will just end the stream, and I will see you lot tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the watch along. Geezer?
No, let's hope it keeps rolling, son. Let's hope we get a positive result against Spurs and have a good game, and then the boys get a deserved rest. So knowing for a lot of them players, knowing they got that rest coming, I think that might get them up to one more big effort against the Spurs. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we will. But I'd say a point is a great result too, because it stops them getting 3 points, and that'd be great. Come on, boys.
Come on, your hands. You lot, I'll just play a little outro video, and we will see you over on Budgie's channel, Green Street Elites, and I will see you tomorrow. Let me just play this.
West Ham taxman, you don't want to see the gang vex, man. Pull up in 2-litre dingers and press that.
Selling bag, going ham in West like Declan Rice. Do it like popcorn, everything nice.